Alright, so I'm making wires for the PFG or P3 just for contact. Trying to show, the red versus the black. Anyways, this is the red one, black one. I have them stripped already. That one needs to get stripped a little bit more. I don't know if you can tell that these are 10s unit pin connectors. So to hook into the pads to put on the acupuncture points, you need the 10s unit pin connectors. You have some electrical tape, and we have an auxiliary plug. I like these monster ones. On the micrometers, these seem to be about the biggest ones that you can put into the PFG, so bigger, better connection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to match the negative like that, then get that tied together, and I'll show you. I'll do this on a couple different pieces. I don't know how much of this is going to come in. Hopefully everything. It is a trick. You have to have these things completely separate from each other. If the red touches the white, you're not going to have a good time. This middle wire seems to need to be connected to one, the other, or both. I found no difference personally. So I usually just connect it to one or the other. And Pulse Tech has good wires. Just that if you're in a fix, you could basically, have a lot of what you need with the 10s unit pin connectors and auxiliary, wires from any hardware store. And you're not out of commission for the day. So that's really what I like about doing my own wires is I'm controlling everything. Now I can check with the oscilloscope, or I can check with low frequencies and make sure that there's a consistent drive to the power. What I do before I get too far is I always check it. Check it. I'll introduce PFG. Get the LED input for a second so I can drag it away. It's running 880 hertz on a square 80. If that's important. I always check on 880 because it's such a popular frequency. These pads, let me hook them in here. These are almost identical, a little bit shorter than the Pulse Tech ones I've used in the past, and they seem to just fit in perfectly. They're 10s unit wires, so they're real limp, and they're meant to move around. So hopefully I, touch both thumbs to this, and I get shocked a little bit. So I did get the shock, and probably saw me jump through a little bit. So now I can complete this with a lot of electrical tape, basically. This is probably even too much, but a little more than necessary. This kind of works out nice when it's plugged into the PFG. Extra stabilization for wrapping. I'm a wrapper. Zip ties, if you can finish this off with zip ties, I mean, nothing will happen to it for years, in my experience. Depending on how heavily you abuse it and yank the wires, but, this is doubled over. It's really not going to come apart unless you put like 50 pounds of pressure on it, which could be done and is not recommendable. So, still got the current. We're good. Just made some new 10s unit pin connectors for the PFG. Beautiful PFG. Blue ones are only for Jedis, though. So they don't make them for everybody. But hardware-wise, it's the exact same, and I think they got it so I can, show people modern electronics inside of one of these devices. But someone needs some imprinted silver before surgery, and actually, the same person is going to be using this device for the next week. So hopefully there will be something to show after that, too, going after some post-surgery repair. I'm sorry, that's upside down. Makes for a good video, upside down videos.